Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. We are 16 once more, and it is time for us to make some changes. First and foremost, we're going to go in here. We're going to go down to, I think it's laws. There we go. And we're going to switch ourselves to swords for hire. Why? Well, because we want to start upgrading our army right now. So we're going to get this and then start finishing the upgrades that we got to do and basically just ramp up our army very quickly. So, let's do it. Let's become swords for hire. Wonderful. So, immediately that changes our outfit as well. Our name is now captain instead of leader. And we now have a lot more captains available to us. We have another 8 captains available. So we're looking for more people to join our army immediately as well. On top of that, we now have access in here to some other options that we didn't. Like in baggage train, we now have access to siege engineers, which we are, of course, going to do. So, that's step number 1. Step number 2, we can adopt a kennel dog. Of course we will. The loyal companion. The latest litter from the kennels are presented before me. Freshly weaned from their mother, they crawl around, yipping at the world so fresh and new before them. One robust and strong-looking pup ignores all else and crawls right for me, its eyes wide open and its tail carelessly whipping its siblings as it beholds me with such wonder and adoration. Alright. What are we going to call the dog? I don't know. I have no idea. I think. What name do we want? I don't know. I'm trying to think whether we have anything that we... You know, our father comes from the Iron Islands, right? And we worship the drowned god. Is there something we can do with that? Or I call him, like, Kraken. Is that how you spell Kraken? I don't know. Now I'm questioning myself. I'm starting to think you don't put a C in there. And Google tells me that I was correct. You don't put a C in there. Oh, well, there you go. There we go. That shall be the name of our dog. Wonderful. Oh, I was unpaused. Didn't mean to be unpaused. Right, so now that's done, we also want to go to university. The reason we want to go to university is that will allow us to get a ton of perks in martial lifestyle to start with, and it will upgrade our martial lifestyle hopefully to the next level, which will then give us even more monthly martial lifestyle experience. So, that's what we want to do. Anything else before we do that? I don't think so. No. Right, let's go to university. Actually, I did notice some things in here as well. We have Captain of the Fox, and we have the Travels of Tansy Smith that we can do. So this one will actually upgrade up to 60, which we've already done. Okay, so if I spend a prestige, we can get a new lifestyle perks or create a book artifact. Captain of the Fox, we gain the trait Captain Errant, so increases our number of captains and increases their effectiveness per prowess skill, which is huge because we have 29 prowess, which is good. And then that also upgrades to become very, very, very good. Costs us 2,000. We also gain Swan Song for the house, which is great. Although it doesn't matter too much, but it's a nice little bonus. We gain the Golden Coat of the Fox armor type artifact, and we get a legend seed. So the best of our kind. The most noble of her kind, Joran's voice startles me. I've been looking everywhere for you. They're telling senseless stories about you in the camp. They say that you once crossed a bridge made of swords, that you entered an enchanted forest where you rescued a fair man, that a marvelous fox gave you a miraculous coat, a gift from all those who you have helped. And say I still have not helped enough, or I can offer numerous types of help. I can gain Courteous Knight and get some more romance stuff. That's it, and I have still not helped enough. Wonderful. So we get a legend, which we cannot afford. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, we cannot afford this. It's way too expensive. It costs 640 to start and 12 per month. We're making 0.7 a month. Like, that's way too expensive. So we'll take that out. Oh, also our captains are filled in, so we're at 17 of 19, which is pretty good. Oh, that might be because I just got 2 more. I might actually have enough captains. And then this. So it's more prowess than we currently have. It's more captain efficiency, traction bonus, and courtier and guest opinion. We don't get the injury resistant prowess, but we don't have any injuries, so that's fine. And we're up to 31 prowess overall. Wonderful. Do I want to do the travels? We might as well. I mean, look at this. We're at max, so yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that seems good. I've seen wondrous things. The bright sun rising over snowy mountain peaks, the effervescent gutters of the sprawling cities, the temples harboring the most pious and the most wretched souls, the works of men across centuries, nature's wonders crafted by the hand of drowned God Almighty. I've seen it all. I have talked with highborn and lowborn alike. I have seen people live in a myriad of ways, such a trove of astute observations of my faultless reminiscences would be a cherished marvel for anyone with but a spark of curiosity, should I decide to write it down. So, if I write it down, you get an artifact, but this is only for future holders, as it says, so that would be for future generations. We're not going to do that. We're going to take 5 martial lifestyle perks right away. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to tick all of these. I don't know how many we're able to do, but just while they're here, I'm just going to tick them so I can see. I don't need to be nomadic. Okay, there we go. We'll just take those for now. So 5 perks. Do I want loyalty and respect? It doesn't matter too much. I think we want chivalric dominance. We have so many knights now. I think that the extra advantage for us is good. I think household guard is also interesting. Actually, if we're doing this, I should just go all the way, right? Loyalty and respect, and then peacemaker. Puts us 1 off gallant, which is a very nice extra perk. Prowess again, also giving us knight effectiveness, which will be very, very good. And then some more martial off of that, and then we can go down one of the other paths. But yeah, incredibly, incredibly strong to start off with. What is our knight effectiveness right now? Our captain effectiveness is 268%. Now, this is worse than it used to be, because I think I've said this before in this playthrough. This used to be 100 damage, and now it's only 50. So your knight effectiveness is effectively halved in value per point, because each point of knight effectiveness only affects that that damage rather than affecting your the 100 value. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It also affects toughness anyway, which is quite nice. So yeah. But also when you're talking about 23 captains, at that point, even by just pure numbers, it's still very effective. That's fine. Anything else? Camp Revelry? No. No player heir. We can fix that. We just need to get married at some point. Right. I guess now is the time to go to university. Yes. Let's do it. Then we can look at our decisions and figure out if there's something else I want to do. Yeah, study hard. We're going to pay the most for this. Might as well. And let's go. Arrival at the Starry Sept. I am finally here, walking the hallowed steps of the Starry Sept, revered seat of an all-knowledge of the faith of the 7 worlds. Let's get started. Okay, so one of the girls. Universities and centres of higher education are always bustling hives of socialisation. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, all apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel a part of the community. These, at least, are my first thoughts when Dennis approaches me, the smell of mead on his breath. Join me and my friends, Tansy. Prove to us the might of a captain by downing more cups than anyone else, and we shall consider you one of us. Say maybe or no thanks. So we can get university connections. I think I say no thanks. We're taking a stress hit anyway at some point. That's fine. I'm going to resist the impulses as well. Just take the stress level and have no negative for it for now. To have a gander. Today we are going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. Much can be learned by studying the bodies of animals. As the ancients taught us, does anyone want to help me with their dissection? I guess we could, yeah. Became much more successful. This bar doesn't seem to be moving along very quickly. I do wonder whether it's bugged, because it has given us the level 4 like reward before when we weren't anywhere near it. Let's see. Teaching at the Starry Sept takes place for the most part in oral form. The students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess and show their progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Well, I'm going to destroy Maris in a debate. Yeah, absolutely destroyed. Perfect. Okay. Carrying on, the guest speaker. Students, we have an esteemed speaker joining us today, my teacher Mark exclaims. Let us welcome Griffith, the utmost authority on the Faith of the Seven doctrine in the Starry Sept. Also looks like he's about to die. And this is Mark here. Greetings. Today we'll be exploring the nature of unusual diseases and how it connects to the nature of the Father. So that's heretical thought. Furiously scribbled notes are fascinating, yes. I'm going to say that's heretical thought. 1% chance I just kill him over it. I didn't kill him, but I did destroy him with facts and logic. That's good. Eccentric ideas. Listen to me, if you read between the lines in the battles and sieges of the Century of Blood, it's obvious. You just need to combine an empty cup, a human skull goblet, and a rooster. I don't have time for your nonsense, Maris. Alright. Maris is holding a grudge, that's okay. Give me one more event. There's an event? Wonderful. You're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point, I scream. You are completely delusional, Maris fires back. With the corner of my eye, I see Mark stare at us with a pensive look on his face. Okay, I'm going to use my incredible learning advantage to do this. Also, stand with us contracts. Interesting. But as the master said. And we have now finished a level 4. That's good. I lost skill tactician because I've gained brilliant strategist, so our martial is even higher. Great, and we got martial perks. Also, are we paused? Yes, okay. This has been such an amazing experience. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that study at the Starry Sept, the depth of their thinking and the breadth of their research. Just being part of the same environment has made me a much better person, and with my new gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. Say, we'll keep in touch, or knowledge is power. There's no reason not to add them to my patron list. Yeah. And it also gave us prayers for the drowned god, which is not a very good inventory artifact, but that's okay. Right. In here, we'll grab Gallant, which increases our martial even further to a 25, and increases our prowess. Our prowess now going up to a 35. I think I want Serve the Crown, because it reduces the cost of recruiting men-at-arms. Sieges give provisions, it's interesting. Yeah, let's take loot and plunder. Okay. So Lady Alessa has issued a contract to join a war against the tyranny of Lady Alaria. So, let's just have a look at this war. So, it is you who has offered us the stuff. So you have a lot less troops. Okay, what's your build up? Interesting. Okay. Not necessarily impossible, although you are about to lose a battle, which means you will lose all your stuff. Oh no, Lady Alaria issued the contract. Never mind, she's about to win the war. Which is still bad, because we won't be able to get enough to contribute. And then Lady Paramount Carolyn Redwine has issued a contract against Lord Bernard of Sunnyvale. Alright. Lord Bernard of Sunnyvale is going to get destroyed. My god. I could accept both of these, if I'm honest with you. That would be absolutely fine. I should accept the Lady Paramount's one. Oh, I need to wait till I've finished traveling. Okay. There we go. Now I can accept your contract. Okay. A small posse of saddle-sore riders stopped by my camp. One of these visitors enters my great tent. I'm the captain of the Reach Scouts, and I speak for Our Lady Paramount Carolyn, starts the soldier. My liege is interested in your scrupulous band of fighters. A dethronement war causes the Lady Paramount sleepless nights. Our enemy is putting up a fierce fight, so I've been sent here to hire your swords. Will you lend the Reach your fighting spirit? Yeah? Alright. Do I need to contribute anything? I'll gain gold based on war contribution. It doesn't say I need a specific amount, but we can assume that I probably will to get, like, any reasonable amount of money. Let's get our 100 or our 1,000 troops, and let's get up here and see if we can siege. Right. And we're off. The war will be over by the time we get there, but, you know, we can optimistically do this. I have nothing in the supply tent that I can build, so we're maxed out here with 2 empty slots, because there's nothing that I can get. Okay. And then camp perimeter. Should have 2 I can build here, right? 3. Okay. Ditch digging, I think we wanted, potentially. Yeah, I think we want palisades and ditch digging, so let's do that. Palisades while we're here. I want to siege, so we're going to go down and siege. 6 months left on it, but we'll do it anyway so we can contribute. Okay. 30 days left. Oh, Jamin's no longer my quartermaster. He died. Of what? Old age. I suppose he was delicate, one-legged and infirm, and a milk of the poppy addict, you know. Like, he wasn't long for this world, but still. We got a siege. Wonderful. That's got to be worth contribution. Worth at least 100. It's worth at least 100. It's worth 228, which, from my recollection of one of the last times we did it, you needed to get 100 for any like real amount of reward. Did we get anything for doing that? No. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, am I in charge of the siege? No. Well, the war's over. Let's see what we got. Are we done? Yes. Your contributions were vital to winning of my war, and the bravery of your sellswords is much admired by my fighters. May this payment aid you in celebrating our great victory. 200 gold? Not bad, not bad. And I've gained a hook on her as well. Wonderful. Okay. Can I make a request of her? I don't know if she's on my roll of patrons, actually. Is she? Let's have a look. Roll of patrons. It's a long list. Don't think she is. Oh no, there she is. She is on my roll of patrons. Is there anyone in your court who we could potentially marry? We're looking for men, sort by age. Morald is your youngest. Alright. There was another suggestion, is that I could potentially do this in the other way. Find somebody who I want to marry, and then go and find where they are and go and be around there. So let's see. Let's look in the top realm. Wait, I guess I want to go all. Diplomatic range doesn't matter. They have to not be a ruler. That gets us down 3,000 characters. They have to be male. Takes another 10,000 off. What else have we got here? I'm trying to think what I can do to limit it slightly. Yeah, how can I limit this? I want them to be an adult? I guess I don't care necessarily. I guess I want them to not be a hostage. It takes 0 people out of the list. Wonderful, good. Let's say that they are unmarried. That takes 2,000 off. Maybe inheritable traits? Just to lower the list a little bit. Sort by age. Yeah, it would be nice if the age if you could put like a filter on the age. Say like I only care about people who are under a certain age. You can do it on the marriage window, just not on this window. Unfortunately, the marriage window doesn't exist really for us. Got a Reachman here. Orton Stewer. He's intelligent. Would he accept an invite to our court? Or to our camp? No. Because I can't invite him to our camp. He's an unrelated child, so I would have to ask his liege. Where exactly are you? You're up here. I don't have a mission for you, unfortunately. Could head up there and see if I can get one. Alright. We have a honey winer here. Appledore. He's genius. Liege is you. You'd be more likely. Yeah, let's go and see what our potential is here. Yeah. Let's see what we can do with this. So I'm gonna head down to. Well, where exactly are they actually? So you hold one of the lower titles. Okay. So I'm gonna head over here, and we'll see what we can do with this. Right, speed up. New martial lifestyle perk. New perk. We'll grab ourselves hard rule. So mercenary contracts and offer military assistance gives more gold rewards, and our men at arms are better. Need a little bit more money as well at some point if we can get it. Architect drawing. I'll repair that, sure. That's fine. So you would like me to do a martial scheme. Anyone in your court who's suitable? No. Is there unmarried in here? There is. Okay, unmarried. So your youngest unmarried is 27. It's this guy. Alright. Let's visit the castle holding first. Let's see whether maybe it just generates us the guy in here that we're looking for. We'll hear a story or two. Exotic stewardship. Who's up for recruitment? We have Gilbert the Cocky. We have Joffrey, who is very good at fighting, with Horace. Joffrey's just a little too expensive, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think there's actually going to be too much else here. Let's do this. And say that I would love a diplomatic dealings one. Didn't spawn any here, unfortunately. This is support a faction, so you want me to support a faction against Lord Morris. Okay, Morris Dane. Quite strong. Alright. Well, I might do this while we're here. See what we can do. Right. Hired muscle. We'll go 3-2. We're gonna go. So we do have a crossover here. Yeah, Tristan's on that one. You're on that one. You're on that one. Bootpad's gonna be Megan, and then Lookout can be literally anyone. But that's fine. Right. Now we wait. Wow, that looked like that went up by a huge amount. How much? It's go up by 38% every single tick. That's incredible. We get Walking Dog for 10 years. Nice. Divine the Stars? Sure. We're at 100%. Seize the moment. Nice. Okay. When's your birthday? It's the 22nd of the 12th. Okay. Make a request on you. There's not anything I really want, unfortunately. Could ask for a men-at-arms regiment. We do have space, but I don't think I want one from here. Get a contract. Yeah. Let's grab a contract off of you, see whether it's any good. I can't take it until I'm finished traveling, unfortunately. Finished traveling, divine the stars, anticipating a great battle. It gives me a monthly martial lifestyle experience. That's cool. Where do you want me to go? Bandalon. It's quite a long way away. I'll take it, but I won't do it right away. I'm going to do Camp Revelry first. Because I think that I can invite people, right? Well, you could invite, like, the local ruler. Yeah, you can, but they won't show up, apparently. Okay, I'm going to hold off until the 12th to do that. Yeah, let's just do this. And we're off. A willing follower. I built catapults in the workshops of Flower's Rush, toiling day and night for months, carrying logs, tightening springs, hammering cogs, and now I long for the road. My skills could serve you well. Should we discuss payment? I'll pay you in provisions, and you can be my chief engineer. Sure. We've done this. We've now excelled at another contract. Make a request on this guy. Oh, but he's the person who's in my court. I guess I could arrange a marriage between him and me, probably. Alright. Martial contest. Giles, time for you to win a martial contest. Aha. Wonderful. Heart to heart. Long after most have gone to sleep for the night, I still find myself seated by the campfire. What's wrong? Tristan asks as he sits down next to me. A concerned expression on his face. At first I don't know what to say, but as I start talking it comes out naturally, all my stress, my worries, my day-to-day issues. I keep thinking about the time when my grandmother Malia died of heart failure. I can't help but wonder if she would have done things differently. Let's say, what about you? Let's get some opinion with him. Also our stress is now down a level. Alright, we're back. Camp Revelry. Still not quite ready for that. Let's do Protect the Innocent here. And we'll go and do this scheme. Yes, we're going to do a 3-2 again, hopefully. Fire and Friends. Now they're making fun of William. How are they making fun of William? I will... tell a joke of my own. Didn't work. Alright. So it'll be those two. Yeah, in this one it's actually Tristan who's top, followed by Benonio, followed by Giles. We'll put Rego in here. And we're already down to the number of days, and we'll put Megan in. Nice, and it's going to go up by 24% each tick, which is pretty good. There we go. Wait a little bit on this, and 100%. Execute scheme. Oh. 100%. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. And we have completed it. We get paid quite a lot, and we get another person added to our roll of patrons. It's Lord Titus. Okay. Anyone in your court who fits our bill, Titus? Your youngest is Gorman. He's not the worst. He is at least a squire. And then we have Edison afterwards. No, I think we can do slightly better for now. Right, we'll make our way back. Still can do that Camp Revelry. I'm still holding off a little bit. Visit the castle holding. Town Crier. I want some of these. I'm trying to spawn something where we are. Although I guess I'd maybe be better going to a different one and then coming back here, but we'll see. Before I'm going to play... settle boundary dispute. I can do this again, another Protect the Innocent scheme in the same place. Where do you want to go? I'm going to go to the High Tower. Oh, I'll do that, yeah. No problem. Trodden Path. The procession has ground to a halt a stone's throw away from Rosehelm. I look over to see my Captain Griff dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Griff looks up as I approach. My lady, there is an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. My great-grandfather did, and he never returned home. Alright, we'll find another way. Griff has become our pal. He does, however, look like he's about to die. We have now handed that in. Wonderful. A willing follower. I've organized the storehouses of Old Town meticulously. I keep lists and ledgers to account for every apple, onion, and piece of grain. But staying here bores me. I'd be willing to join your camp. Do we have a quartermaster? Not currently. Do we think an average quartermaster would do? He is a giant, I suppose. We'll have him. He's probably better at combat than quartermaster, but we'll have him. We've had this one several times. Let's see if we can get gardener. We got the 50-50 for gardener, which gives us 2 stewardship. Nice. Okay. We can use a request on Mark Mullendore. Youngest is Brian. Brian is a knight. Beyond that, he doesn't have many redeeming qualities. Right. And we're back. Nice. Still the 9th moon. We've lots of time left. Settle a boundary dispute. Let's go. Local landmark. Griff could solve it. Yeah, take the 92% chance of Griff solving it, which he does. Nice. True aim. Ah, you would like us to have a hunting competition. Alright then. I've gained the trait Hunter, which is great. Another prowess point. And we gained a little bit more money. Let me get rid of that legend pop up again. Lines about legacy. Alright. Mistress Audrey has written me a poem. Okay. The legacy of a captain. What woman does not hope to rest when tired in glorious memory with heart desired, and hope only for memory's grace, their time of conquest ended apace. No, I don't like it. Okay. Poem was lauded though. Right. 10th moon. I do feel like I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna head here. And I'm gonna generate the contracts from this one. How long? I need to wait till 11th moon. Okay. We'll do one more, then we'll generate a contract there. Let's go do a protect the innocent. I'll do another one for him. He pays well. 3-2. Lorcas is now the best for everything. So this is Tristan, Lorcas, Nonio, Rego, and Megan. Right. Let's go. We're basically just waiting until the 5 keys appear. And there we go. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. Nice. So we've now done that. And we're back. Okay. Generate a contract. Ooh, a high tier contract. No, we'll do organization. I was hoping to generate one in this holding, which I didn't manage to. Could offer him a squire, making someone in his court the knight of the chosen character. Not what we want to do, although he is a knight as well, which is even better. Follower gained a nickname. Rofo is now known as Rofo the Blind. And that's a fair name, he is blind. And he is also a captain, that's kind of notable. Right, we'll do a revelry here. It seems to suggest that you can invite the local ruler. However, the local ruler will not show up in this case. That's intriguing, I wonder why not. Guess maybe they have to be a properly landed ruler. Friends? Let's do this here. I still think there's a chance that we can get events here, but anyway, we'll see. We'll do this either way. Camp Revelry. We start at level 2 as well, which is quite nice. Conduct Census. Suppose we could do this at the same time, sure. Small group travels better. Now do the census. Make a record pink shield. It seems that in these lands, the name of Lord Titus is fabled among his subjects. Only had a quartermaster. This duel is decided by your officer's aptitude. Oh, okay. I'll do a 94% chance of success. Free Ridge. I do have a quartermaster though. I don't know why it says if only I had a quartermaster ... Okay. Same thing here. We'll do a 94%. Okay, I'm going to click the 94% button. Ooh, seems Dursling Keep is not kind to servants of Lord Titus. Our arrival is met with outright derision, our inquiry shrugged off or openly mocked. Frustrating though the locals may be, if we can't bring them to heel, we're risking precious coin and that cannot stand. Only a 64%. Let's do it though. It worked. A duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I'm Eston of the Slabs. I bested dozens of women in combat, and honestly all those fights were dull. So here I am on this road looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demanded to meet one of you in a fair fight. Alright. Appears to be wheezing, which isn't good, but we'll have him. I will defeat him. And he has joined me. Wonderful. And then we're back to Lavendern, where people are very happy. So we'll do a 94%. Another successful survey. Archache. Another one. Exceptional success. It's a grand victory. Stupendous work is being said here. Nice. How's our Revelry going? Great. Log shortage. Ooh, chance of getting shrewd. We've had this one before. I can get shrewd. Okay, well, you know, I can be optimistic that we can get it. Anything else I want to do while we're doing this? Do a stewardship scheme or something. Raise building scheme? Sure, why not? Just because I'm curious what a raise building scheme is. Doesn't pause this while we're away, does it? No, I don't think so. 3-2? I don't know, we don't do many stewardship schemes. Ragnar Craghorn. Merso's there, so we'll do that. Craghorn. We're at 100 already. We'll go Ragnar. And we'll go Ormond. 13-day phases. That's not too bad. How much did it go up per phase? 11%. Alright, it's reasonable. Right. Wandering off. Ah, my lady, I don't know where Benonio is. It's been quite some time. And put some wood on the fire to guide him at home. Smoke trail could bring extra attention. Grab a torch and start looking. Or we shall sit and wait. Let's put some wood on the fire to guide him. Unexpected guests. No sooner had we sat Benonio down than a rustling in the bushes betrays the presence of another. I leap to my feet, but as the light sharpens, the figure heading towards us, it clearly means us no harm. Oh, for a second there I thought it might be the person we were looking for. Please, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just a traveling healer paying my way through medicine. I caught sight of the smoke trails. I would be indebted if I could stay a while and join your revelries. And here, have some food for the inconvenience. So he can join us, or we can say, teach us your medical ways. And I gain the trait novice physician. Ooh, with a bunch of experience in it. Let's do it. It's an unusual trait for a ruler to have. But we'll have it anyway. Yeah, nice. Little extra learning. Disease resistance. Very nice. Alright. Carrying on. Is the revelry going apart from that? 14 days left. Oh. All I'm asking for is a night's safe rest and some food, my lady. Be much indebted to you, says this person. And say, why not stay? You can spare a little food, or what meager rations we have must remain ours. I'm going to say no so we can get the camp revelry increased to level 4. Oh, Laiasa's retribution was swift, and without much warning, a curled lip, a spat insult, and suddenly my vision goes blurry. Laiasa withdraws as quickly as she threw the gritty mixture into my face, fleeing from the camp as my followers rush to her side, or to my side. There's no immediate ill effects, it seems, but my stomach is feeling a little upset. I've become ill. Ugh. But we have completed a level 4 revelry, which means we get Master of Ceremony for 3 years. The Eager Reveler, with a bunch of experience in it, gets us some intrigue. May upgrade a random camp building for free. 2 new contracts, martial lifestyle experience. It's good. Alright. Do no more than is necessary for my treatment. Wonderful. And This contract is one away. It's done. Nice. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. We've now done it. You still hanging around in your mother's court? You are. Interesting. Would be nice if there was some way to get him out of that court, but anyway. We're gonna go to Dunsbridge next. A lowly delicacy. I'm not gonna eat something that's gonna make me ill, because I'm already ill. Let's go here. Now I'm gonna go in here. Say the town crier may have something for us. I'll take a martial duties contract and nothing here. Desperately trying to generate a contract on that one, but it's not playing well with us. Okay. Well, what I might do with that is I might just end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.